Hey, everybody out there, Dr. Lanier, entrepreneur dentist. The message for today is your niche can make you rich. I used to say your niche will make you rich. I've been saying that for a long time, but I realized there are people with great niche that will never get rich because they're missing some other things. But if you're going to get rich, it's good to have a niche. And by that, I mean, I see far too many people I know will never get rich because they're trying to be all things to all people. I had a friend, he's a broke friend, and once he gave me a card that said Joe Atman Services. And I looked at it, Joe Atman, that's not your name, but it was actually an abbreviation. And he said, look at it, man, it says, Jack of all trades, master of none. It was the funniest thing. I was like, damn, why would you tell anybody? Jack of all trades, master of none. But anyway, I come across dentists and they want to work. And I said, well, doctor, what is it that you do mostly as far as a dentist? I do everything. So then you may as well tell me that you're Joe Atman Services. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. You can't do everything and be really good at anything. You have to you got to pick your poison. What is it that, and see, here we go. You have to have your target audience, or you have to have an avatar. You got to pick the avatar, the representative of that target audience that you're going after, at the exclusion of everybody else. You have to exclude all the others. You know, if you're going after, let's say car dealers, they're going after the low-end market. It may be Daimler-Benz, Chrysler Daimler-Benz. Well, they're not going to try to sell the Daimler-Benz to a low-end. They're going to sell the Chrysler. And that's what they're going to stick to in that market. That's the only thing they're going to market to that group. So you pick an avatar. If it's for the high-end Daimler, the Benz, then you're going to sell it to a different group, your target, where you're going to market and advertise everything and where you're going to locate everything is based on who you're targeting. So you have to have a niche. And once you have that niche, you carve it out. Like I said, it's to the exclusion of everybody else because you don't want everybody else. What you want to do is spend your time thinking about that niche. And if you could limit it to a few things that niche needs, because your quest is to be number one or number two in that area, nobody else. You have to become very good at what you're doing, and people have to think it when they think of something in that niche. They think of you first. You're number one. Whether it's and that's a big thing in marketing, being number one. And that's why I'll talk later about another thing in marketing with location. Even on the website, location, everything is about that marketing idea, but to that one niche. You're going after your niche. Your niche can make you rich if you'll think about it and you go at it that way. And the reason that I'm focusing on this, and I'll tell you, one of the things, Warren Buffett, I got my little notes here, and I'm going to post that. I'd like to post notes. I was telling my web media guy that's the thing I like. When I like beautifully designed brochures and so forth I can download and extract the ideas from. So that's what I'm trying to get. I'm not very good at it, so he said he has someone to do it. That's another thing. Get to the point. If you're going to get rich, you got to have some resources, people that are very good. They're experts at what they do, because you don't have time to become expert at everything. My job as a leader, entrepreneur, is to be that leader. I'm the general. I'm the 4-star general. I'm sitting there back coming up with ideas. That's what I'm supposed to do, is to think and come up with ideas. So look where I'm at. I'm in my backyard, and it's cool because I could just sit back here and just think. And sometimes the gardener will come around and say, oh, doctor, you don't work anymore? I'm working right now, Baco. I'm thinking. That's what the job is. But think about your niche. Who are you serving? Who are you trying to serve at the exclusion of all others? Warren Buffett, this one. The difference between successful people and the really successful people is that the really successful people say no to almost everything. You got to exclude almost everything else. You're so focused and single-minded on serving that niche that's the whole thing that you're doing. And just a few things. You can't be expert at everything. So I got to go through a little bit of my notes if you'll bear with me here. But yeah, so, and some things you have to, if you're going to go after something, I wanted to throw this in there that you have to do a viability study and a feasibility study, because sometimes you could go after something and spend a lot of time and effort and money, and really the returns, even if you were highly successful, still doesn't have that kind of return that can make you extremely rich. So before you start down a path and actually declare and define your mission, make sure you do a feasibility study. Is this niche really capable of making you rich? If it were in your plan, do a plan, viability, feasibility study to make sure that you're going after the right thing and that the plan that you have will allow you to achieve it within a specific period of time, the amount of time you allotted, and write it all down. You got to have a written plan. They go back to a Yale study or whatever. I don't know whether it's true, but anyway, the class that they were asked to write down what it is that they wanted to achieve in life and so forth. And the people that actually wrote it down, they found that most of them achieved exactly what they had put on paper if you followed that. And the ones that don't achieve. So it's something to that. Write it down, know exactly. And the way and in my book, and that's coming out, so I want you to be ready for that. But in the book, I talk about your GPS. So once you know your niche and you define it, now you can input that into your GPS, and now you're going somewhere. You're getting your destination guidance systems. And gosh, this thing is so beautiful. I'm going to keep doing videos, guys, but the one today, your niche can make you rich. Define your niche, be very definite, and then go back and do a planned viability study and see whether this can really happen. Are people, go to the point where is this industry making money? What's the top area in this industry that's making a lot of money? If you're gonna make money, you should go after it scientifically, a way that analyzes what you're doing and whether it's making money. If you just want to have a hobby, that's different. Do the hobby, you don't have to make money. But business is very much analytical, and it's processes and systems. And if you don't follow processes and systems, go get a job and work for somebody, because you shouldn't be in this game. If you're trying to play the money game and you don't know the rules, get out the game until you know something about it.